Hello friends, in this video let's talk about one of the important constraints in MySQL, that is nothing but a primary key. Primary key is nothing but a combination of unique and not null. So let me write down primary key is a combination of unique and not null. Means if you understand in the previous session I talked about, so not null is nothing but it does not allow null values into the specific column. Okay, when you go to the unique, it does not allow duplicates into the particular column. Okay, now when you mix unique and not null, then it does not allow, I can conclude now, it does not allow duplicates and nulls into the column. So now it can have, table can have only one primary key. So you can create the primary key on a single column or multiple columns. So when you create a single column, then that should be unique and it should not be a null. Single column is nothing but it should be a unique as well as unique and should be not null. But if you create a combination, multiple columns, a combination of columns as primary key, then that combination should be unique. That value combination should be unique. And not null. So this is how the primary key works, and this is the main constraint we use in our daily life. For each and every table, we prefer to have a primary key. It really increases the performance of a table when you are accessing the data. Along with the other constraints, unique or not null, we will be using primary key on a mandatory basis in a daily life. So let me create one example table with the name of customer, which is having customer ID as integer data type, and I am declaring it as a primary key. Okay, customer name as varchar of 100 and address varchar of 200. So let me create this table. So let me run this. Yep, the table has been created, 0 rows affected. Now let's try to insert some data into it. See, the constraints executes while inserting a data, while updating a data itself. It auto fires while doing an insertion or updation into a table. It stores along with your table. So when you drop a particular table, these constraints will be dropped automatically. You do not need to drop specially. If you specially want to drop only constraint, then there is a way to drop. If you are dropping a table directly, then the constraints which are associated with the table automatically drops. You do not need to specially drop the constraints along with the table drop. Now, so let me insert into customer values. I'm not specifying a columns here. Okay, so values, customer ID as 300, comma, customer name as Teresa, okay, comma, address as USA. I'm just keeping a very high level values. Okay, so let us see, I'm creating insert record of these three. So here, this is the first time I'm inserting. So obviously the first record should be unique actually. Since it is not null, obviously it should be unique. Okay, and the value I'm giving Teresa, name location as USA. Let's try to insert this. Yes, you can see it, one row affected, and it took around 0 second itself. Now let's take one more case of positive case. 301 I'm keeping same employee name, location as UK. See here, I'm trying to insert duplicate values for customer name. The default customer name does not have any constraint. it means that it allows whatever the value you supply. It allows null, it allows duplicate, it allows empty as well. Now let's try to insert it. Yeah, since that column doesn't have any constraint, it inserted, it allowed now. So now let's go to the another record. Okay, so let me try to put empty here. Let's try this way. Okay, so the value, let's take a positive scenario for primary key 302. Let's try this. Yes, inserted. Now let us see the data. What is the data you have? So positive case is completed. Now let's see the data from a table. Okay, select start from computer. Yeah, now customer. Now let's see 300 Teresa USA, 301 Teresa UK, 302. There is no value supplied for customer name, and address is UK. So now, so let us see the negative case. Let's take this one. Now what I am trying to say is 301, and I am trying to put it as a Venice. Okay, so location as USA. See, what I am trying is, I am trying to insert 301 which already exists with the name of Teresa. So 301 again I am keeping, but the customer name I changed to Teresa, Venice. So location is USA. Let's insert it. Now you can see it. So duplicate entry 301 for key customer primary, because it's declared as a primary. That's what, if you understand technically, this error message may not be a user friendly, but it's those messages are a little developer friendly message. So by looking at it, customer table has primary key which is violating this row. Okay, now let's change to 303. Then let us see. 303 record inserted. Now let's see the data here. Yes, you have. So 303 inserted now, because now you are planning to maintain a unique behavior or not null behavior only for customer ID, not on the customer name, not on the address. So that is the reason why it is it's not allowing duplicates or not nulls into the customer ID column, and it's allowing duplicates or nulls into the other columns in the customer table. Now let me create a primary key on the combination of a table. So let's go again here. Okay, so let's go to new window. Let's put it here. Here what I am trying to say is, as I mentioned, I can create a primary key only once on a table. So I am putting at the last. Okay, comma. I am planning to put customer ID and customer name. Okay, so now, so let's just keeping for our understanding example purpose only. Constraint. So I need to give a naming convention like pk underscore some customer primary key of what on what column you need to define. You need to specify here. I want to put it on the top of CID and CNAME. So now when I create this table, for this table primary key example, this one. Okay, now so when I try to insert the data into this table, I need to maintain the combination should be unique. Okay, but the other CID can be duplicate, CNAME can be duplicate individually, but the combination should be unique. So now let's try to insert the values, insert into, okay, values. Okay, so let's put it as a 100, comma, John, comma. So what is the address is USC. Okay, so this is a positive scenario. So let's run this. Is the first time I'm inserting this, obviously should be unique and not null. Now let's me run the similar record. So I'm planning to put it as 100 again, but I'm changing as John to Kate. Okay, so location is UK. Let's put it this way. Okay, let's run this now. So even though it is 100, duplicate 100 and again, since I made primary combination as a 2 columns, okay, the column should be unique. Now let's try to insert for other, see, I'm putting as a John again. Okay, let's see, 100 and John again. Okay, so now, but location I'm changing it to UK. See, 100 John USA is there, but 100 John UK I'm putting. The combination, if you see, the combination already exists here. Then let's try to see. Yes, it fails. Duplicate entry 100 John for key primary customer underscore pk dot primary. So it's a little developer friendly. You can understand saying that, okay, primary key violation happened on the particular table. We need to cross verify. Now, so if you change anything, let us say, if you change any of it here, let me make it as a 101. Now, Since the combination again it's becoming unique now. If you see, I made it as 101. Here it is 100 John, now 101 John. It does not exist in the customer PK table. Let's run this data inserted now. So let's run the select query now and see. Okay, now if you see this, now you can see 100 John USA, 100 Kate USA, 101 John USA. If you see the combination, so we tested all the combinations now. Customer name can be duplicate in a same table in a same column. Customer ID can be duplicate, but the combination cannot be duplicate. Why? Because I made it as a combination as a primary key. But again, on the whole, you can create only one primary key on a table. So that's the reason why I removed a primary key on this and I moved to the combination. So that's how primary key works in a MySQL. That's all about it. Please let me know if you have any questions on them. Any RDBMS. Please drop your question. Thank you.